Hello, this is part two of government campaign war against men themselves. It's easy to really figure out things, but law enforcement don't like arresting women, and Children Family Services and Family Juvenile Courts, they hate giving children to men. I do not know why, but they have this theory that if you've been molested, you're going to turn around and molest. That's not always true. Molesting children is actually a choice by action, as an action by choice. But anyways, as I said in part one, I used to live here. December 8th, I moved to Wichita, Kansas to get away from my mother because I never really cared to really stay with my mother. My mother was a pathological liar, and she was mentally ill. She was bipolar of some form, and an alcoholic who did not care about her children nor care anything about us at all. Anyways, Sue and Sue Colley were big brother and sister people who knew me since 1982. And personally, I would love to see death on a lot of people who have alienated me, who have expressed their opinion that I'm a drug addict, that I'm a possible sex offender. Well, actually, I'm neither of the above. If I'm going to do a crime, it's going to be extreme hatred. I'm not going to sit around and do petty bullshit violence on somebody. I'm not going to sit there and punch someone, hit someone. I'm going to run them over and put their body in a fucking disintegrator. Period. Now, unless I've done that, cops need to back off, fuck off, and leave me the fuck alone. People like me obey the fucking law. And I have every right to be angered, because why would I want to commit a crime when I have a job? That's stupid. That's just fucking pure stupid. See, the thing is McDonald's has a camera up on the fucking ceiling. Now, why the cop didn't go up back into McDonald's, view the camera or video which was recorded on CCTV inside McDonald's in 2014? Why didn't you do that? Because he's a fucking little faggot. A badge-wearing terrorist little faggot. Like I said, if I had a car, I would have followed him and destroyed his family. Period. People like me are dads, we're fathers, we're supposed to love our children, and we're not given the chance to love our children the way we're supposed to. So why does this government feel like they have the right to run a conspiracy against me because I'm doing my job the correct way? The district attorney, stupid little whore, needs to get out of office. You prosecute the woman who filed false criminal charges against me, which is a felony, or get the fuck out of office. Period. I ain't committed no crime against nobody. I was doing my job. Anyways, I lived in Wichita, Kansas in December 8th and 9th all the way to 1995. I moved away from Joplin, Missouri to leave my mother because I just didn't want to be with her. She was stupid. She showed no affection, she showed no morals, she showed no principles, she showed no values. Everything was all about her. In your time after being discharged from Parsons State Hospital and Training Center, me and Edith Ann Boss, who were sexually involved while living at Parsons State Hospital and Training Center, me and her would meet up here in Wichita, Kansas, and have our intimacy here, privacy in a hotel. Anyways, I was living here with Tim and Sue Colley at the time, and I had to leave there because she was just making threats to me that if I ever hurt Samantha or whatever, I'm going to get hurt. That's not a wise idea to tell me that, because I am the type of man who believes in taking a life who threatened me. But like I told my mother, do me physical injury, do me physical harm, I will kill you when you sleep. That's a guaranteed promise, not a threat. Because I won't be a victim to being battered. I won't be a victim to being killed or whatever. I won't put up with it. Good people like me are good people, very kind, compassionate. We already know right and wrong. I've already been locked up for 14 years because of Kansas fucking Children Welfare Services dumbasses. They didn't have the right to put me in no damn institution. Judges need to pull their head out of their ass. You know? Period. As far as I'm concerned, Kansas and California both, and Joplin, they can pay in some money for the damages, you know. People like me obey the law the way it's written. You know, no robbing people, no stealing, no, you know, we already know this stupid shit. Period. People have gotten away with a lot of crap. You know? But again, I ended up having to lose Tim and Sue Colley because they actually believed what Jerry Ray forced me to tell them, that I had sexual desires for a 12-year-old, which that wasn't true at all back in 1995 before leaving PBS station TC. It was actually sickening. Jerry Ray sitting there, you know, blackmailing me, telling me, "Hey, you gotta confess. If you don't, I can't make recommendations." Like he was gonna make recommendations. He ain't making no recommendations for anything. This motherfucker is like sick. He would have people sit with a wire to their dick and have them sit in front of an elementary school in Coffeyville just to test out their sexual desires of arousal. Oh, you're controlling your arousal. You need to let it happen. It's like, are you fucking insane? This motherfucker would take you down to a basement, showing you child pornography just to see if you get aroused. Tell me that's not sick. And that was being allowed by the government of Kansas. Realistically, doing those kinds of experiments are supposed to be illegal and outlawed. So realistically, Jerry Ray was committing a felony crime. You see what I'm saying? You know, I didn't ask to be born into a world of corruption and conspiracy. When do I get to be happy? When do I get to live a good life? When can I have peace? I mean, it's like I have to ask a judge permission to go take a piss. Your Honor, can I take a piss? Can I get a cheeseburger? What, I need a court order to fucking leave my house? Shit. Motherfuckers are insane. But anyways, with part 2 conspiracy, I'm just telling you and ranting on with different subjects because that's how the government wants your head. They want to use mental health or psychological disability as a psychological warfare, and that's what they're doing. People like myself know this because I've had to live it for 39 years. I carry the burden of government crap and bullshit that don't even exist. CPS can't even come up with physical evidence of anything because there is no physical evidence. Never was. In 1995, when I was living in Wichita, Kansas, everybody was basically on the table. Everybody was basically just being annoying. They want to believe in things that are not really there. And it's been 13 years since I've last seen my daughter because of government corruption and conspiracy in California. They need to pay $2.5 million. Cops think men don't have rights to protect and prevent their children from being injured or harmed. They cover up bullshit crimes by women because they don't like arresting women. They like going after men. Period. I've had over probably 300 witnesses who would testify in federal court, if they're good people, to sit there and tell you that I did not belong in an institution, did not belong being in jail, don't belong being in a courtroom. In fact, I'm going to tell people this right now. I'm extremely prejudiced towards courthouses and extremely prejudiced towards anyone who don't listen. Anyone who doesn't want to investigate. Any attorney who doesn't want to make a case is just as equally a terrorist as a police officer. This is part 2.